This is Charter Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance on the Central Coast, and we are joined today by Debbie Arnold. She is a member of the Board of Supervisors in San Luis Obispo County. So she represents, I guess, North San Luis Obispo County. One of the cities is Atascadero, and in Atascadero, who would have thunk a zoo? A zoo.
And it's a wonderful zoo.
It is a wonderful zoo.
It's our little jewel.
But it's little, but it's mighty.
It is mighty.
It's mighty. And so let's talk about the history of it before we talk about the good news surrounding the zoo and who's living in the zoo today. So I guess it started in 1955 by a man named Charles Paddock. Did your family know Mr. Paddock?
The
Arnolds.
To me,
Right.
I did not.
Yeah.
But the family did, and of course he was the park ranger at the park there, and he had a love of animals, and he was known to be a rescuer of little wild animals, and pretty soon he started a zoo.
And by 1963, the zoo became the zoo.
Right.
In its current location. I don't know what to say. Tell us about it.
It's a great zoo, and it's on a main thoroughfare. It's located on Highway 41 between the city of Atascadero and the coast. It's tucked into a beautiful little park with a pavilion that's well used in Atascadero, and it's a zoo. But most importantly, it's a nationally accredited zoo.
And I want to talk about that because I learned from you and your staff there are about 2,800 animal exhibitions, we'll call it, nationwide. 214 have this special accreditation.
That's right.
And Charles Paddock Zoo in Atascadero is one of them.
That's right.
That really says a lot about the standards this zoo holds.
It's true, and it's a wonderful little zoo. Like I say, in a beautiful park. It's supported by the community in the city of Atascadero.
It's now owned by Atascadero, by the way. In 1979, the city of Atascadero took it over, and so there is municipal support for the zoo. But I gotta ask you, Supervisor, how is it that a zoo in relatively small San Luis Obispo County is able to exhibit over 100 animals on 5 acres? I mean, that's not easy.
And it's community volunteers that are so dedicated to the zoo, and it's a great activity, you know, if you want to volunteer for something, the zoo, and especially when you can come into a community like that, in a setting like that, and participate, it's really fun. And so the community supports it, the city supports it, the Friends of the Atascadero Zoo, and it just keeps getting better and better. And
your point's well taken, because as I understand it, it is currently going through a multi-phase renovation and upgrade. It's not mandatory, it's just they're constantly trying to really up their game.
That's right, and it's a wonderful resource countywide for children to be able to come and see some exotic animals and learn about animals they wouldn't ordinarily see.
Right.
There's a great tiger, and so it's just a really nice thing, and it really is a countywide asset, but it's the Atascadero.
And what's nice about having the zoo in Atascadero is North County has become quite a tourist destination. There's the Paso Robles wine region. There's the Pozo Valley wine region where we can find Cowboy Vintner, but that's another story. And so it is becoming a destination. It's not just San Luis Obispo.
It is.
It's North County as well.
And what better for a family-friendly afternoon than a beautiful park with a playground and a zoo just right next to it.
And do you have a sense that the community is still there supporting it, behind it?
As a matter of fact, the zoo celebrated its 60th birthday.
Right.
And it was a great turnout, and it was so much fun. I was actually...
Right, of course, we forgot this, yes.
Yeah, there in a bit of an official capacity as the county supervisor, and we cut a birthday cake. But I had the other grandmother bring my 4 granddaughters.
I was going to ask you.
Oh, we had so much fun. And the staff at the zoo and the volunteers at the zoo had little birthday presents. The 60th birthday of the zoo, the monkeys got to open little boxes, and the kids that were there watching loved
We're lucky to have it here. Her name is Debbie Arnold. She is a member of the Board of Supervisors in San Luis Obispo County. Go visit the Charles Paddock Zoo in Atascadero. I'm Brad Pomerance, Charter Local Edition.